What's going on, everybody? Today we're dialing in espresso with the assistance of AI. So there's many good resources out there to help you dial in better espresso, lots of books, plenty of online video, of course. But today I wanted to see if Chat GPT, feeding it really specific information about what kind of beans I'm using, maybe what kind of machine and kind of what I'm looking for, can it help me make better coffee? And can it even get me from 0 to 60 with basically no knowledge at all? So I'm gonna try and remove myself from it as much as I can at first and see how much Chat GPT really knows about dialing in good espresso. For the coffee, got it right here. From September Coffee Company, this is their Pink Lemonade Colombia. It is a pink Bourbon washed processed Colombian coffee. Really excited about this. It's a brand new coffee roasting company. You probably know Kyle Russell and Natasha. I just got this from the Kickstarter campaign, arrived this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and open Chat GPT, feed it some information about this coffee and see what it thinks I should start with. So I'm telling it I want to dial in an espresso from Huila, Colombia, pink Bourbon variety. Can you give me a recipe to start with? Start with 18 grams of freshly roasted coffee beans. That's really convenient because I have an 18-gram basket in here. Oh my gosh, going so fast. Grind the beans finely, okay, to a texture similar to table salt. Okay, distribute the coffee evenly into your portafilter, tamp down firmly, preheat your espresso machine and portafilter, did that, and then pull your shot. Aim for a volume of 30 to 40 milliliters with a brewing time of 25 to 30 seconds. And it goes further, it says the ideal extraction time should be about 25 to 30 seconds. And actually just didn't go further, just said it again. Good luck and enjoy your espresso. I'm gonna go grind this coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, first shot. 30, 40 milliliters, 25 to 30 seconds. Okay, so that first shot was a little bit fast according to what it's suggesting. I got 41 grams out in about 22 seconds. Give it a little stir. So far this is not bad. Again, this was what, 22 seconds and about 41 out. Okay, so yeah, this shot is honestly pretty enjoyable so far. I'm really happy with how it's tasting, but I am gonna go a little bit finer, try to get myself into that 25 to 30 second window. Okay, so it basically gave me a pretty nice little guide here. It told me that if the espresso tastes sour or under-extracted, then to grind the coffee slightly finer and or increase brewing time. All these are pretty good suggestions. The only thing so far that was kind of weird was the table salt suggestion. Table salt is not a really good consistency for espresso. I mean, it needs to be kind of powdery, and I've never found that table salt really turns into a powder in my hand. And then it finishes off with something like what I said in my last video. Remember that dialing in espresso can be a process of trial and error, and it may take some experimentation to find the recipe that is perfect for your specific coffee equipment and personal taste preferences, blah, 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 blah. All right, here we go. Shot number 2. Okay, so that took about 24 seconds, so not a huge change, but I only made it just a click or two on the micro setting on the Vario. Definitely tasting a little bit more developed, a little bit more like full-bodied. I'm gonna give it another second to cool and think of some more questions for Chat GPT. I'm also gonna ask it about my machine. I have an E61 machine. Should I use pre-infusion? And it spit out 3 paragraphs. Using pre-infusion on an E61 machine can help improve the quality and consistency of your espresso shots. That's usually true. Let's see. What do you think about WDT method? Okay, so it just explains what WDT is and gives me the kind of elven response of, you know, both yes and no. Like, maybe you need it, maybe you don't. Doesn't really give me a clear opinion. Should I use it for this coffee? Okay, so that's interesting. It told me a little bit about my grinder and said that it's a high quality grinder that produces very uniform grounds, which I tend to agree. It says you may not need WDT method for this coffee. However, some users reported the Vario can produce clumping, which I also agree with and I also experienced. So I am gonna go ahead and keep using it. I've been using it for these last 2 shots. Oh, that's actually, so at first I was thinking I kind of liked the acidity better on the previous shot, but as I let it kind of sit on my palate, this like little pop of sweetness just kind of came out of nowhere right towards the end. So even though it's not quite as bright as the last one was, which I really enjoyed, the sweetness and the body are really like starting to level up a bit. And again, this was about 23 seconds, 24 seconds, a little bit north of 42 grams out and still 18 grams in. Okay, so I'm gonna ask it about basically what I just described. I like how sweet this coffee is, but I'm missing the acidity. Here's my recipe. What should I adjust? Okay, cool. So it gave me 4 options. Really, grind size and extraction time are kind of the same in this case. Dose, I don't agree with. It says that I should up the dose to get a brighter coffee. It's not really what I am looking for. Raising the dose can make your coffee be a little bit brighter, but it tends to lower the extraction and will just result in a sour coffee, kind of like the first one where it was initially very good, and then as it cooled, it quickly became pretty unpleasant. So of the 4 options that it gave me, I'm gonna adjust the brew ratio and go to a slightly higher. It says right now, it gave me the math, I'm at a 1 to 2.3 ratio. So I'm gonna go up to a 1 to 2.5 to help improve the brightness and balance of your shot. Thank you, Chat GPT. I'm gonna try that. Okay, so I actually changed 2 things because it said that I should use pre-infusion. I know you're not supposed to change more than 1 thing at a time, but in an effort to not have this go on forever, I decided to add about 3 or 4 seconds of pre-infusion. So this shot was a 31-second shot, and it got to 48 out. And according to Chat GPT, I'm right at the 2.7 ratio that it recommended. So let's give this a taste. Cool, so right away, the body's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit more of that transparent, like nice juicy texture that I got from the very first shot. And I'm gonna give it another second or 2 to cool down. So this shot's really balanced, it's juicy, it's sweet. It's not quite as lively as the very first one, but I'm kind of okay with it. And like I said, this is about 8 days off roast. And as I was opening the bag, I did smell a little bit of kind of a green grassy smell, which I'm not saying not tasting at all. This coffee is tasting really, really nice. I'm actually really impressed with how tasty this is. Considering it's a brand new coffee roaster, I know people who've roasted coffee for a lot longer whose coffees don't taste as good as this coffee does. But I'm really excited to see how this coffee is tasting over the next couple of days. So what about Chat GPT for dialing in espresso? It honestly does give some pretty good information, though it's nothing that's very new. And of course, we kind of know this about Chat GPT already. It's not really generating any new information. It's just kind of pulling up what's available and what is out there already. And honestly, a lot of the information that it gave is really good. There's only a couple things that are kind of a little bit out there. So I'd say if you're brand new to espresso, then it's probably not the only thing you should rely on. But if you are, if you have a little bit of experience, if you've been doing it for a little while, it's definitely fun to try out and kind of see what it throws at you and what kind of suggestions it has. But in general, I think it's really helpful to learn from others, taste with other people, and kind of learn from hearing other people's perspectives. Another thing I would recommend is checking out my Patreon that I just launched. Every month, I'm gonna go live with patrons, and we're gonna dial in a coffee together. Basically, it's like an espresso book club where I'm gonna announce a coffee at the beginning of each month, give everybody time to pick up that coffee if they want or have access to it. And then we can go live, share recipes, and do a little bit of Q&A and back and forth, and I'll dial it in together with you. I'll leave a link down in the description if you're interested in checking it out. And while you're there, make sure that you like and subscribe if you are interested in more videos like this. And I will see you all next time. Take care.